Welcome to Google.
Thank you so much.
This is our New York building. We've got roughly 3,000 people.
He's considered one of the most influential architects of the internet. After a dozen years helping build Google, where he's now executive chairman, into an international powerhouse.
This is the original IBM personal computer.
But at 58, Eric Schmidt still remembers struggling with the original IBM personal computer some 30 years ago.
It used little floppy disks
that went in
here that were always breaking. And to give you an idea, your computer, the one that you have on your phone, is about 100,000 times more powerful and has about 1,000,000 times more disk storage than this.
And these dinosaurs, now on view in Google's New York offices, are a reminder of how quickly technology can change. Schmidt says in the future, we'll do most of our computing on our mobile devices, with apps that offer a new range of services.
Like they'll make suggestions to you. They'll say, Eric, you're in your office. You should be working. Okay? Or it's lunchtime. Or you're walking down the street and it'll say, Eric, you need new pants. The pants on the left store are cheaper than the ones on the right store.
Google is already working on a new generation of cars that can drive themselves. And Schmidt predicts many more advances in the book he's just co-written, The New Digital Age.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
Example, devices like something out of a science fiction show that bring three-dimensional sounds and images right into a room.
Exit holodeck.
You're telling us that things like the holodeck from Star Trek are really going to occur in our lifetimes?
With your permission, what will happen is these digital devices will have a memory of where you were and what you did. And so you'll go into a room and recreate that memory around you, right? Because the visuals will be there, the video is there, and you'll have that tremendous feeling of where you were and what you do. In our book, we talk about there'll be devices that you can send to the concert to watch the concert for you while you're sitting at home taking care of the kid. And you'll have the same experience, and with a technology called haptic technology, you can feel the pounding, right, as you're sitting in your living room.
But there is a downside to the new digital age as well. Schmidt predicts that we will all have to work harder to guard our personal information from identity theft as crooks get savvier.
When we first started building the internet, we didn't even have passwords because we trusted everybody. And we never figured that criminals would show up on the internet. And can we just get rid of them now?
But even more troublesome is the scenario he paints for nations, a future where virtual armies become as important as real ones to cope with a new era of permanent cyber warfare, which he says the Chinese are already waging.
There's evidence that China is busy stealing the intellectual property of American firms to help compete with them. And there's also evidence that they're stealing into our government, our newspapers, and so forth for various human rights violations and other things.
Is there anything that can be done about this? I mean, well, it's ongoing.
It's always going to happen, and the best thing to do is to strengthen your defenses. I worry about the U.S. government because it's so large and many of its computers are down rev.
What does that mean?
Down rev, not up to date.
And as for the issue of China and other countries like North Korea, which Schmidt recently visited, blocking their own citizens from using the internet, Schmidt believes people will find ways to get online.
Humans are incredibly ingenious, but it will take special techniques. These people are hungry for information and empowerment.
And as the hunt for the Boston bombers showed, the world of digital technology will increasingly provide new methods for tracking terrorists.
Google is a different culture.
On Google's rooftop deck, where you can see the new World Trade Center going up, Schmidt reflected on how much things have changed.
Two of my good friends died in the World Trade Center, so to me the rebuilding of the World Trade Center is a symbol of renewal. I often wonder in the 90s, if we had the tools and techniques today, would we have seen it? Would the computers have seen the patterns in a way that we didn't then?
And Eric Schmidt believes that technology and the way we use it has the ability to make us safer in the future.
My message is that if we're all connected and we're all sort of paying attention, we can see this, we can get ahead of it. I really do believe that.